And welcome back to another installment of Baltimore County Forever podcast. What up, though? I don't get to use this often anymore. So I wish I could. I do put it at the beginning. Yeah, love those gunshots. But yes, welcome back to another installment of Baltimore County Forever podcast. What up, though? We got the fellas back in the motherfucking building. You see it. We got cousin Al. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. Over a little bit. Over a little bit,
Oh,
Aline.
wait a minute.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait a minute. Let me try this. There we go. Right there.
Over a little bit. No, slightly back. Right there. No. Over a little bit. Over. Right there. There we got. Bobby Hudson the fuck. He's back.
Yo,
Hopefully we get DB to jump in the conversation. But it's been a very interesting week, to say the least. Coming off of our shout out to cousin Terry. Coming off that really dope episode. People have been having conversations all through our TikTok, arguing amongst themselves, arguing with me, arguing amongst themselves even more. Shout out to the one guy on YouTube that said we it was a dope dialogue. He says a dope dialogue once we get like the audio down. I think because at the everybody had different spots of glitching. So like typically the audio is perfect. But man, shout out to you, because he was like, we gained a subscriber out of him from Virginia, I believe. But yeah, shout out to him, man. That was pretty dope to see. But yeah, they all on TikTok arguing and shit. They agree. Some of them don't agree. But I always got something to say back all the time.
he gonna shoot.
I just wanna create a dialogue. Don't throw stones and hide your head. Just stay around. It's a party over here,
Throw
man.
stones if you live in a glass house.
Yeah, you know the vibe, man. But it was really dope to see, just the interaction that we received from people. I really love that, man. Shout out to y'all. So how you guys, man? How was you guys week thus far since the last time we spoke?
It was great. You know,
Yeah.
bad day above ground better than the good day below.
Okay.
I don't know how that sounds. So you alright? You need to talk off camera?
Oh, nigga, don't believe me. No,
That's what them old people say when they be going through that work.
You good?
When they really want to quit. Hey man, every day above ground a good one, man. Just been working here for 62 years.
Yo, no, that's a fact. They go on their life story. It's like, damn, you ain't got enough vacation days yet, huh?
Nigga used all his PTO.
Yeah, they don't give us. They only give us but 3 days.
Yo, like,
like, why you still at this job?
You ain't want to just say fuck it.
Yeah, yo, just stop.
You don't want to say that.
I respect the younger kids for that forever.
Yeah, they don't be giving a fuck. They be like, yeah, this ain't for me. I'm good, Brody. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too, man. No complaints right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Every day above ground, a good one in a good way.
Nigga remix.
I mean, you want to talk? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, where we
What's
at?
good with you, Chef?
Back to working doubles. Is having a child is expensive.
I want to say something, but you're gonna have to mute it out.
We'll just wait. We'll just wait off camera.
Just wait till you start helping out with rent.
Not looking forward to it.
That's when it gets expensive.
I'm not looking forward to that at all. Lord have mercy.
Overrated.
Yes. Nigga made a chant.
Adulting, 1 star.
Yo.
Yeah, yo.
Do not repeat.
recommend. Yeah, never recommend, yo. The stupidest idea they ever
Who told us to do this? Who told us to grow up?
Who? Right, nigga. What?
And
Uh,
I
at
don't want to grow
18,
up,
and at 18, they were just trying to send
bruh.
niggas to war real bad.
yo,
They're like,
Real
yeah,
bad.
you good, 18.
so yo, you know
I
everything you
signed
need
up.
to know. How?
Yep. How? I
I
don't know
Yeah,
still don't
shit.
know nothing.
I'm dumb.
I'm,
What I say? What I
I'm
say
not
about
dumb.
me? I'm
I'm
not
not
dumb.
dumb. Look at my life decisions.
I'm not dumb.
Look at what
Yo,
I've
that's
been
the
going
Sir,
through.
funniest shit ever, yo. I'm not dumb, nigga. I'm horrible at this shit. Like,
Life,
yo,
life is too real.
yo, you
God
have no
motherfuckers be like,
idea.
life be life, and I'm like, I know what that feel like.
Like,
damn.
yo, it's horrible on this side. But yeah, all right, so let's get into it, man. So this past Monday, I believe, Kendrick Lamar announced the Grand National Tour, or
Oh, I
more or
wish
less
DB was
gunshots.
here. I wish DB was here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going on tour alongside former TDE label mate SZA. It
What?
is a
Former?
yes, former,
Why?
because she's
Scissor's not TDE?
no, he's not TDE. His former TDE label mate.
He's still TDE.
He's not signed to TDE, Gus. You can't.
I,
There's no semantics here. Like he's not signed to them. Whether they help
Alright.
him out, he's not technically signed to.
Alright, that's
Oh,
fair.
he's starting
I
early.
mean,
Goddamn. Yeah.
because you already know where I'm going with that. Go ahead, keep going.
But he's not signed, so
Alright.
he's on PG Lane. He has his own label now, so I
Had to bring Scissor to help him. I get it.
SZA isn't helping with SZA can't do a stadium tour,
I don't know, but Scissor does do sold out arenas.
and so does he.
Right, so you bring them together, they can do a stadium.
And you're saying this because what?
Nothing.
No, you're saying this for a
all
reason.
right.
Oh, no,
Wait,
hold up,
wait.
Elaine. You're saying this
He,
for a reason. What are you trying to get across? Because you're saying that you bring them together, they can sell out a stadium. Are you alluding to something? Because that's how you're presenting it. Like you're alluding to someone that can.
I'm saying he probably, nor she, nor even Drake for that matter, probably be able to sell out a stadium. I mean,
Stadium.
yeah, stadium.
Hmm.
You know, without a little help.
Okay, so what I
But the
believe you
help
were
is
alluding to,
Drake
you
though.
are saying that Drake would need help to do it as well. Okay,
Yeah,
all
not
right,
for
cool.
sure.
All right. My bad. Go ahead, Lee.
No, all right. So let me ask you this. I've never thought about it. What's the difference between selling out an arena and selling out a stadium? Like in terms of seats. I've never thought about
Couple
that.
thousand,
Yeah, a couple thousand.
Okay.
a lot of that, maybe like 10, right? Give or take.
We can pick a city.
I
Let's
feel like
let's
we fake looked that up before. What about
yeah, we did.
dude?
Let's do Philly. Let's look at
Yeah,
Philly, Wells Fargo Arena. That's
and I just
Cause
found
cause
out
I
the
know
college stadium sold the most.
16,000. Um,
all
And
right.
the Eagles
Be
play at
Lincoln,
it's
Lincoln
okay.
Financial.
It's sixty-seven
but
thousand at Lincoln Field Financial. I mean Lincoln Financial Field versus 16,000 in the Wells
See,
Fargo.
that's a
So it's
lot.
like a good
oh,
50,
that's
45,
a
fifty
lot.
thousand.
God damn, that's 50,000 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the
Okay.
difference of
I
the
got
two.
you. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
difference. Damn,
Yeah.
I never even thought about this shit
Yeah.
like that.
So
God damn.
all right, my bad. Let's get a little bit more
Yeah.
background. All right, so he's going to a number of cities. He's starting the tour off in Minnesota, where the Vikings play, US
Minnesota.
Bank Stadium, Houston. Uh Arlington, Texas, Atlanta. Let's scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. He is in DC June 18th. That is the end of the tour. But let's go to he has two shows in LA, May 21st and May
Hmm.
23rd, and he has a show in Toronto, June 12th. What are your thoughts about him touring in Toronto?
People want to see him in Toronto.
Mm-hmm. I'll move over a little bit, huh? Fill up the screen. Yeah. So okay. What are your thoughts about him doing the stadium before Drake doing this particular
That's
stadium?
Wait. How soon is that?
How soon is what? Him being
You
in?
said, oh, you're saying Drake hasn't done the stadium yet.
Yes.
Um,
Shift your camera a little bit if you're gonna sit like that. That way, because I can only see half your face. Not the other way. You see how you just turned your head? Yeah. So move your whole body over or move the camera over. That way. No, no, no. The
like
other
that.
way. The other way. The other way. Right there. Right there. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All
So.
right.
All right. So, did you get my question? Or
You saying pretty much before Drake had the opportunity to do it at what's the stadium?
the stadium is where the Blue Jays play?
Okay.
Okay.
Um, I mean that's not like I mean he has a thing there like whatever you call that OVO weekend. That's I mean
It's at the arena where the Toronto Raptors play.
yeah, but if he wanted to, he could. I'm pretty sure he could do it there. If anywhere he could sell out a arena, it'll probably be there.
Okay.
He hasn't, I guess. I
Do
don't
you
know.
you realize what you're saying though? I'm pretty sure he could, but
Not
he
because
hasn't
then, nah. But listen, because
Yeah, that's what I'm.
then he would have to then he would have to keep living up to that.
because he's a big artist.
Hmm.
He's he's not a big artist. That's it's because you get what I'm
We that
saying. Like
that's
you're
definitely not an
saying,
argument though. He's the biggest rap artist of our generation.
and he's not doing stadiums.
Neither is a lot of people.
We're
Most
not
people
we're
ain't.
not talking about a lot of people. We're talking
But
about
we're not talking. But we're
Kendrick.
talking about Drake as the best rapper.
Yeah. I find this ironic that all this happens and I randomly got to shit remix the future joint when he
Uh huh.
said I bring my tour to your city, you're my son there. At this point, you haven't done a stadium as the biggest artist in hip hop, right? Travis Scott is doing stadiums.
He's a pop star, man.
Now, wait, wait,
So
wait.
Drake is a pop
Remember
star.
that thing, guys?
Hmm?
Remember that TikTok I sent you? That's what Glasses Malone said. He said Drake is Madonna. He's a pop star.
Mm-hmm.
Drake is considered a rapper, yo. Travis Scott, don't nobody. Yes, he I guess raps, but I don't. You don't listen to Travis Scott for rapping.
That is debatable.
I've heard some Travis
Hey,
Scott
man.
verses that I like, but
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never heard a Travis Scott verse that had me ever consider him a top rapper, even out of Houston.
That is also debatable. I've heard a lot of music from Travis Scott that I'm like, oh no, this is good. Uh,
He makes good music. Like all around, Travis Scott can make he can make very good music.
mm-hmm,
Overall, it's gonna sound good. No matter what he's saying on there, it's gonna be good overall music. Production wise, sonically, it's gonna be good music.
mm-hmm.
But he's not. You're never gonna go to Ola back in the day and print them Travis Scott lyrics. You would have?
Um, for Birds in the Trap, is that what it's called?
Hmm.
I would. Uh,
A couple
around the
songs
time
or
that he
just
did Blocker, I would have.
I like, but that's what I'm saying. His production be so fire. That's what it. If it came with an acapella, I don't think you would like it as much.
I think I would because of harmonizing. It's similar to Drake. He
You,
harmonized. He harmonized, and he. You see what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm saying for Kendrick to do a stadium tour
I got you.
before him is kind of it outside of the beat. Like let's say the beat never happened, right?
Uh huh.
And Kendrick did a stadium tour prior to Drake, I would question it. I would still question it because he's billed as the biggest rap.
Hmm. So
So,
he would have to go on tour with the biggest R&B act, who is SZA,
or Rihanna.
or a Rihanna. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's. I mean, Hove didn't do it till Justin Timberlake and
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? No
Yes.
disrespect, but you
No, you're
need a
100%
bigger
right.
you need a bigger bill. Like you can't. You need that. You need them for that extra fucking 50,000.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree.
So you can't just, yes, even with him going on tour with like the Migos and Future and all of that, they still he's doing it by himself. But before that, it was a thing like, yeah, he need them niggas to go on tour with him, da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a hard thing to do. But I will give him this. That nigga sells out all of them little things and back. And if he was to, I'll say this, he probably could. It's probably, you know what? Maybe we can dive deeper in it. Because think about this. If let's say Drake booked, what is it, 16,000 versus 60. So
Yeah,
that would need to
yeah,
be,
16,000
that would need
versus
to,
67.
you think if Drake did 4 shows in Philly, they would all sell out?
Yes,
So he could do that, right? You get what I'm trying to say?
I did. I did. Um, I have two things to say about that, but not really not like that. Because with that being said, let's can you look up or I'll look up the capacity of Madison Square Garden. Because he's done 4 shows in
What's
Madison
the
Square Garden.
capacity at Madison Square Garden?
Madison Square Garden can seat up to 19,812.
About
19,000.
20.
Yeah, so
19,
that's
12.
80,000. So it now I get the he could. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You see how surface level with most people, they can't back it up. They're just saying, oh, he could. But nobody's like doing the comparisons of the actual
but
numbers.
hey, you know who you talking to though. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But so, all right. Now, on the flip side, to play devil's advocate, I don't think Kendrick sells out these stadiums.
That's all I've been waiting on. I'm seeing niggas complaining about the nosebleeds being 125.
Uh, I've seen people complain about the ticket pricing, and it's okay. He partnered with Cash App to kind of like meet people where they're at. People are assuming, but some of the
Or
initially
they
the
just sponsored it.
yeah, I that's
Or they just sponsored the
yeah,
tour because they've been
but it
sponsoring a
just
lot of
looks
things. They
good.
sponsor Morning Show.
Hmm.
They sponsor all of them things where niggas be like, oh, you won, I'm gonna send you a Cash App. Nah, that's sponsored by Cash App. It's
And
just
this
sponsored by Cash App. Cash App fuck with niggas, clearly.
yeah, because that's you got to think about sometimes niggas can't get bank accounts. So the closest thing to that would be Cash App. I
That's
still got
their
to get my check.
demographic. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is they damn. Okay.
yeah. So all right, so pricing for the tickets. Uh, this is based off of. I don't want to see it based off of StubHub.
But that's
Um,
that's one of the major. It's either them or Ticketmaster. You got to base it off of.
yeah, I'm trying to base it off
StubHub
of
is the number
Ticketmaster
two.
because StubHub is like based off of what people price it at. It's like the sneakers and shit. So I
Yeah,
wanna
but if they bought, but you know that's what it's gonna be. Niggas buying and reselling.
yeah, but I wanna give
Unless it don't sell out.
no, but I wanna give the opportunity for someone to just being able
Okay, I
to
get what you're
sign
saying. I get
on
what you're
and
saying. I
get
get
it
what you're
versus
saying.
yeah.
Okay, I
So
respect that.
um like the tickets were ranging. All right, so they have MetLife. It says prices for the May 8th show at MetLife Stadium start at 167. May 9th show tickets start at 190. Prices reach up to 4,000 for both shows. Um, I am a person that has I don't complain about certain ticket prices
I
because
know
I
what
get it.
it is. Oh my god. Okay, go ahead when you
But
done. I think I know.
yeah, I get it. Like when niggas just complain like 200 for nosebleeds, I'm not paying. I'm not paying. I get that. Midsection level, I think Lauren paid for the Beyonce joints, and it was like 3 tickets. It was like $1,800. But it's also like,
But that's different to me.
okay,
That
now
Beyonce.
I
Okay.
get it. I get why it's different because of Beyonce's star power. I get that. But I'm only
But I guess
comparing it
Kendrick.
as me as someone, me personally, someone that I'm not upset. I mean, I'm not bothered by it. I'm not bothered to be complaining on social media about how much this ticket is. Like
Right. Okay.
that doesn't bother me because if I want to go, I'm gonna go. And I know where I want
Mm-hmm.
to sit. I paid for uh comfort. I paid for certain things like me going to wrestling.
Convenience.
It's a different yes, convenience. It's a difference between me being up and being down on the floor and getting a chair. I want the
Mm-hmm.
chair, I want to be close. So I understand this is what it comes with. If I don't want to pay it, like WrestleMania, it was like $3,000. I'm not paying. I'm just not. But I'm not a person that sits and complains about it. Only thing that I will ever complain about is Ticketmaster's taxing.
Ah,
That's
ah.
it. That's it. But anyway, go ahead. I seen you had a thought.
Okay. So I'm sure we know Drake is in the middle of the negotiation, right?
Uh,
So do you feel like with do we agree that UMG that his lawsuit is somewhat valid?
100%.
Okay.
It's definitely
So
it. Yeah, go ahead.
can we say that now they're adding more fuel to the fire? The price is at this now with Drake now doing the tour numbers that he did, and they was he broke records da 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 da. With them being this price, they're gonna break the record,
Uh, yes.
lowering his value more.
Could I piggyback off that by saying it's very interesting that now, after all of this happens, that Kendrick is now doing stadiums. They're putting him in a stadium arena so he has more access to fans.
Come on, man. They are putting him in. I like that you are saying that.
What you got?
You yo okay, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they are putting him in. So let me ask, what do they gain out of it?
The destruction of Drake.
And also somebody that's still signed to them.
Yeah. So it's a win-win. They're not
Yeah,
really losing money
at all.
because Drake is still gonna to what Huss says, Drake is still gonna be Drake and do what he wanna do. It might decrease a little bit, but it's never gonna decrease to the average artist on their label.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Kanye don't complain
because
about themselves.
he just make the music.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so is that where you talking Drake needs to go is just fuck it, just make music?
No. He's trying to get out of this deal. I feel like he can go the Kanye route. Maybe him and Kanye had a talk. He could go to Kanye. Okay, my point of saying Drake is always on tour and will always sell out means he has legit fans. Niggas won't mind spending $10 if they'll spend $100 on a show.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right.
Do the math on that.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
If all of that comes
Hold on.
back to him like all of that went to Kanye, all of he ain't tripping.
Mm-hmm.
So if he can find his way out, cool. I think niggas keep trying to think that he's trying to save rapper. Nah, he's saying fuck y'all, fuck everybody, fuck everything. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, including everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can get my way out of this shit, do what y'all gotta do, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And I'm not mad at it. I don't feel like I don't feel how niggas feel obviously about it being because he's losing because he lost. Whether he lost or not, if this happened, it's still figuring some shit out that I think that we need to know.
I agree. I think it goes back to our conversation a couple of days ago when you was like two things can be true. And I wholeheartedly agree. It just so happens that everything coincides with this beat. It
Hmm.
surface level, it looks like, oh, this nigga's doing it because he lost the beat. Now he hate the niggas that he signed to, which is very much true and it's
Right.
evident. But while he added, he like, and these niggas
And
trying to
these
play me.
niggas.
These niggas
Right,
trying to
right.
play me,
They trying to
nigga.
play. Right.
And that's
And
how that
I
nigga
don't
is.
blame him for that.
Like, nigga, you know who the
Hey,
fuck I am, nigga? I'm Drizzy Drake Rogers.
I'm
But he really is Drizzy Drake Rogers though. That's the funny part. He really is Drizzy Drake Rogers.
So, you feel me? Like, it's like,
shit is wild.
yo, his father's last name is Rogers, right? I'm tripping.
I
Graham.
think
Graham,
it's
Graham. I'm
Graham.
tripping. I'm tripping. Tripping. My bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Or is it the oh? Oh, I don't know. But
might
yeah.
be the
So
uncle.
they, huh?
I think it's the uncle.
I don't know. Yeah, it might. Be. Yeah, that was the one that wrote on Let's Stay Together, I believe. Al Green record.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, yo, like I 100% agree with you, bro. We that's what I was saying in the messages. We saying the same thing. It's just that we are on two ends of the spectrum of two things can be true. Like, and
right,
we holding
right.
on to it because we finding out more like, nah, this really supports the fact that the two things that can be true. But my thing is
Hmm.
the truth. Like, he just to go back to the whole thing with the stadium, how much how many all right, so 67,000 Lincoln Field. How many of those fans if it does sell out, well, let's say it's 50,000. Let's say 50,000 sells out. How many of those fans percentage wise are Scissor fans?
I keep thinking that. That was why
That's the whole
I
argument.
that exactly.
Yeah.
Because listen, the amount of money my little sister just paid for that last Scissor tour a couple months ago,
Yeah, I was trying to get a hockey
you thought
jersey.
it was Beyonce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm like, oh, you.
But that goes back to your point though, Corey, that if somebody if a fan wants to see that person, they are going to see that person
100%.
no matter what. So I mean I get it though.
I'm not
I'm
about to
But
not
be
spending
like,
four thousand
nah, I'm
dollars on
not
a
gonna
Kendrick
see him.
ticket and I'm a Kendrick fan.
Yeah. I think because people want to announce it and deter people from actually doing it. But you can't, nigga. Like, this is my fucking money. If I want to
Right,
see it, I want
right.
to see it. While you complaining, I actually had that experience, which has always been my thing with people. And they be like, oh, I'm not Barclays. I'm not going to sit at the 100 level. I'm not sitting in the nosebleeds. Well, that whole time, you missed the bad boy reunion. Something that
right.
obviously ain't never happening again.
Hey,
Like,
yeah,
Ooh,
Will. Yeah,
ooh, ooh,
Will.
ooh.
it's like, yo,
Yeah,
you
Will.
missed that
Yeah.
opportunity because
A
you were
lot of them niggas
too,
locked up still.
yeah, you feel me? Like, yeah, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. But that kind of, I mean, two things. One, yeah, we always say that, like, your experience is gonna be your experience. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
somebody, they're projecting their shit onto your experience,
Mm-hmm.
fuck that. But number two, I kind of feel like this may open a can of worms,
Okay.
simply because while yeah, in the group, you're right. It can be true. It is true. And we sitting here going, and me, I'm sitting there going, yeah, that shit happened in 1960.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same but at the same time, I'm sitting here going, this doesn't just affect hip hop. This affects other genres of
You,
music.
yo, nigga,
This
the
is a can of
random like
worms.
Adele's that they like, nah, she was popping in England. How the fuck do we know?
Mm-hmm.
When these
So
pop stars just pop up out of nowhere and they number one,
how?
how Sway?
How? Right.
Kanye voice, how Sway?
How?
So it's like, so on the one hand, you're right. It's like, yeah, Drake did lose the beef, and all of a sudden lawsuit, like, But on the other hand, it's like, hmm,
It ain't a frivolous lawsuit though.
It's
it ain't a
not. It
frivolous
has
lawsuit.
merit.
It
It's
ain't
not.
right.
Yeah,
That's the
but it's
thing.
like, and that's why, like you say, Huz, he's like, yo, I ain't trying to save nobody. I want, hey, y'all fucked me over, but I'm like, bruh, that's a can of worms. Like, dude, you gonna open that, and it ain't gonna be able to be closed.
Mm-hmm.
But he don't care. He's Drake is
He's gonna
now,
he, he's
yo,
gonna cut his nose to spite his face.
Mm. Bold line for
maybe
everything.
Kanye, we ain't seen Kanye in a minute. Maybe this is what he wanted.
Wanted
Oh
Drake to
yeah,
wake up.
Kanye.
It's like tough love.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, you have the opportunity to be a bigger artist than me, and you bullshit. I think that's where a lot of that comes from. I think that's where all of that shit comes from. It still has a
Mm,
level of jealousy of you, in fact, being a bigger artist than me.
right.
hmm
But it also is stemmed from the fact that, bro, you could do so much more with this. But you on some fuck shit.
Yeah, but when niggas is when you younger,
Mm-hmm.
the goal is money.
Mm-hmm.
We do
hmm
everything. We fucking will go out, spend the money, go to work, make the money, and spend it right back. Cause hey, I'm about to go to work and make $200, $400. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend four hundred
Right.
dollars a night. We're older now, we ain't on that. So what? At that time, a nigga telling you, "Yo, save your money." They doing this, da 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 da. Da. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm getting mine.
Right.
Now he on some hold time. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't
Now,
got.
no, no, keep going.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, but that goes into the deeper thing of us as consumers, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you young, go pop bottles, go get the button downs, go get the shoes, go get the act. You know what I'm saying? The act with the rims, with the BBSs. We're taught to spend money through our music. So
Mm-hmm.
you're right. At this age, we sit here going, Kanye, hey, bro, you see it now, don't you? So it's like, how do we? And then I'm looking at the fact that what are the young people listening to? They listening to the same shit we was listening to. Go spend your money. Go spend all your money.
Not
This is all falls
necessarily.
down.
Oh,
Huh?
this is all false. Oh, this is it. Oh,
We buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need it. Things we buy to cover up what's inside.
what's inside?
Hate ourselves to love they well. That's why Shorty's holler, where the
Where the
ballers at?
ball is at? They
Yeah.
do. Our life is
Crackhead
all
by
falls
crack,
down
and the
right
white
now.
man get paid off of
Off
all
of
of
Off of
that.
all of
all
that.
of that.
I went to Jigga with 25,000 before I buy a house,
Before
and
I
I do it again
do it
because I want to see
again.
my mama. Oh
Now he
man,
said I want to be on
oh,
106 and Park pushing
pushing
the
the
bins.
bins.
Benz.
I want to act ballerific like it's
It's
all
all
terrific.
terrific.
I
Terrific.
got a couple past due bills. I won't
I
get
won't get
specific.
specific.
Come on. Come on, yo. I got a problem with spending. I just
Before
said
I
that
get it,
before I
we
get
all
it.
self conscious. I'm just the first to admit it.
First to admit it.
Which the first to admit that, and Drake is one of the first people in hip hop that we. I don't want to say one of the first in hip hop, but I'm trying to keep this in line with that particular thing. Emotionally available to talk about your feelings,
Yes.
and everybody was like, "Yo, don't do that." That nigga,
Yeah.
he this, he
Yeah.
that. But it gave niggas the opportunity to be like, "Yeah, that bitch really fucked me over, and I'm hurt, nigga.
I'm hurt.
I'm
It
hurt."
hurts. You could do better.
Yeah, I heard they tied
You
together.
heard that? All right. I'm with you.
Mm, damn,
Mm, but yeah, yo. Also, they did the same thing to Hove, yo. Maybe they made him president of Def Jam. Maybe this is what Hove was going through. Cause Nas was Kendrick, bro. He was cool. He would pop out. He would have a hot song. Um, but he's not consistent. But he's consistently known as one of the best rappers, though.
I'm so glad
With
you
the,
just
with
did that. I'm so glad you
He
just did
cleaned
that
it up good, didn't he?
because
who?
no, because I
Nah, I
this
ain't.
no 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 this week I was trying to figure out how could I connect the two beefs past the fact of Hov being Drake and Nas being Kendrick. But what you're saying makes so much fucking sense, bro. I
Made him
think
president of Def Jam. He started rapping. Him and Drake even start talking around the same age about the same things. Like,
26.
yeah, I mean, yeah. I feel like that might be why they made him president of Def Jam.
Mm, okay.
I can see that
All this shit unfolded. Oh, shit.
because out of nowhere they just made him president of Def Jam. I mean, now they just give it away and shit like that. But before that, you had to be. I don't know who you had to be, but it wasn't a rapper.
Some sort of an
It
executive already within the culture.
Question though.
it
Question
was
though.
only
Would all right. Oh. I said. What was the song I told you? What was the song, bro? I asked you to remember because it had to do with this. I came in the game not begging niggas pardon, hand over a check. While y'all added hand over a jet, we the reason they ain't hand Def Jam over so quick.
was too
They knew
quick.
every year I was raising the stock up
What
inside because they knew they had to see us when it was time for us to re up, made us multimillionaires.
what song is it?
You don't, was it you don't know?
Oh, hmm,
You
Yeah, that
don't
sound like
know
it.
what you
yeah, sure
do.
I did.
Yep.
That's on the blueprint too, though. I know that.
Yeah. And then after Blueprint 2, what happened? He retired,
Hmm.
said pretty much fuck them because he was the only one at Def Jam, and then they brought him back as president. So if Drake say
That
fuck
was a
them,
weird time.
So is Drake doing all this to get a seat at the table?
hmm why not?
You think they give him one?
He
She,
deserves it.
I think,
But
I,
they gonna have to give Taylor Swift it too, though.
That's
I
what I'm
She
saying.
got
wonder.
one. She got one. She in the NFL. She got one.
Wait a second.
Is that the problem?
No, is that the reason why um the nigga from Apple? Is that
Larry,
Larry?
I want to call him David, but it's not.
No,
It's
no, no,
like
no,
two.
no.
It's like two first names
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
like
But
Steven Victor.
yeah, I don't remember. But no, remember when people were like, he has his hand in that new label that he started, but they didn't want to actually say he had it. Like why he was promoting the
Mm.
Meek and Ross album so much, they were saying maybe
Mm.
he gave him the seat at the table that nobody else would.
And Larry Jackson.
Larry Jackson, yes,
He would have. He helped him with Apple Music.
yeah,
He would do
he
that
gave
for
him
him.
that deal, brokered
He
that
would
deal,
do
I
that for
believe.
him. And he's helped them with Sexy Red. What's the other nigga that they
Yep,
thought was signed to him? Four Bats.
yep.
Who else is over there?
The Ross and Meek album was over there.
It
Usher's
makes
over there.
sense.
It's a lot
It,
of people that's over there.
it makes sense. And they would give him a seat at the table. He probably, I mean, maybe in his contract though, he
Mm-hmm.
technically can't have a seat at another table. Conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
That would be in there. So get me out of this contract. I release music over there.
Yeah,
I already pretty much do.
it's very interesting.
Remember we was trying to connect to him and Sexy Red Dot.
Yeah, Larry
There it
Jackson is the
is. There it is. But legally, I'm sure you can't do that because you gotta. They have to clear everything. You know, Drake just can't. Here go a verse.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He
which is
can't send us a verse.
probably why there was a speculation and nobody could pinpoint it. But you remember the clip of Joe Budden asking Larry Jackson if Drake was like a partner of his or something like that, and he wouldn't answer it.
NDA.
Mm-hmm.
Silent partner. Silent
uh,
partners. It's a
so
lot of silent partnering going on in the music business.
so is this a situation of lashing out because they didn't give me a seat at the table? Fuck it. I know some secrets. I'm gonna expose that shit. I know what you're doing. I'm gonna go against y'all.
Hmm.
Question, but why are we all right? Why are we acting like Drake would be the only one with this information? Don't, if Drake is just receiving this information, who did he get it from?
Mm-hmm.
A and B, we kind of know. So everybody, Meek's been asking this question. So if Aleem said the other day, Drake got to know. If Drake got to know, Hove got to know.
Yes.
Why ain't Hove telling Meek?
Because
Uh.
shit,
Uh.
can we say that maybe Hove is selfish?
100%.
But
Heavy is the
what?
head that wears the crown. That
Okay.
information isn't for me.
Ooh,
Me
ooh,
can't handle
ooh.
that
Because
information.
Meek's gonna tell.
Yes.
Meek is
Yes.
gonna Kanye.
Yes. So it's like,
Mm,
He's
and
already Kanye.
niggas not gonna believe me. Niggas gonna believe
Okay.
Drake. Only niggas
yeah.
that's gonna
What I
believe
say
Meek
the
is street
what I
niggas.
say
They
the
gonna be
other
like,
day.
oh,
What I
I
say the
was
other day.
about to
I
say yeah.
said just like you said about the pushing, it needed to be Kendrick to say it.
yes,
It needed to be Drake to say this.
yes.
Hmm.
Some
But like
some
I said,
niggas
Hmm.
he
will
wasn't
fumble the
worried about it.
information.
Yeah, Drake wasn't worried about it because he was good. At this point, now y'all playing with me, so
Mm-hmm.
now I have to prove a point. And we all know he's the light skinned 50 when it comes to being petty.
Mm-hmm. He's a
He's gonna
whistleblower
be petty. Then
And
it's
I got
I
just
don't
enough money to do it.
a whistle. Why you call him a whistleblower?
because he had the information and he
How do
actually
we
said it
know? How do we know
because that's where the lawsuit comes from.
that he been had the info though?
I'm not saying he been had the info. What I'm saying is he has the info. I'm not saying like a particular time. A whistleblower is somebody that knows something that's going on and then says something. Like the guy
Oh,
with the Boeing and all of
the
that.
white version of a snitching.
Yes. 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 A whistleblower is a white version of snitching.
Question. Hold on now. So you would rather you're okay with holding this information?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I understand that that's what he's doing. I am a person that I want niggas to share the codes. Share the codes. That's as Pharrell would say. But Hope has never been a person to do that. If you remember when Joe Buttons was asking like about the metrics and all of that, and Hope told him no.
Mm-hmm.
So we've known Hope to be this particular person, have this particular character, because he don't want
That's why I
nobody
wish
else to
DC
have
was here.
access to it as has access to the same information that he has to be on his level.
Leverage.
Yes.
That's his leverage.
Because
Y'all
without
needing
that
it.
leverage,
Y'all don't
without that
needing it.
leverage, you need it. Yeah, yes.
But
Hmm.
okay, all
So
right,
that brings us to 50.
okay. No, it actually brings us back to Damon fucking Dash.
This is getting
That's
good.
why they got him out the paint, bro. I keep telling y'all that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're watching this, bro. We watching it happen. They got him out the paint. They removed him from Hove, and hey, nah, hell nah. That ain't even his artist. Why is he even doing that? Like, no, get him out of here, bro. Make this nigga. I always
Divide
ask.
and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
I always ask niggas, what do he be saying that's wrong? They be like, yeah, it's nothing. It's just how he be saying it. So, what? He don't be saying nothing wrong. But because they don't want niggas to have the info, so you think Hov is scared to go against them niggas?
Mm-hmm.
DB, where you at? Tap in.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about Hov. I know you can feel it.
Uh,
Look, all right.
uh,
Is it smart? Okay, you know what? No. My argument was no, it wasn't smart for Hov to go against. I've been having this argument in my head versus you niggas. I
Mm-hmm.
wish DB was here. But the argument, no, it's not smart because Hov was never the top artist at the time, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So his leverage was limited. He couldn't Hove could not do what he did without the machine, the limited machine that he had. Because they didn't give him as much push as somebody else that they had that was getting less of a percentage, i.e., Ja Rule, DMX.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't. DMX and them could have did that, but they didn't have. DMX could have did it for sure. 100% DMX could have did this. DMX was bigger than Drake because DMX was in movies. So DMX could have did this, and they never gave him a. Hope be coming from a privileged standpoint, not by fault, just because he did make. He just was in a good situation as far as Hope, Biggs, and Dame being like, all right, you're not an artist, you one of us,
Mm-hmm.
instead of average, because everybody else got the you an artist deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's always been in a privileged situation. One album is 20 to me, all of that shit. So I, I, I can't really, I guess I'm not gonna fault that nigga I can't fault him, but he didn't go to X. He ain't go to who was his man? He ain't maybe he ain't go to whoever was his man's and say, yo, nah, go get 33% of the label also because you started this too. He ain't go to X and be like, yo, you should have Rough Riders 50. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Do 50 owns G Unit, or is that Shy Money in them? Do we know?
No, no. From what I understand, he owns it. The Shy Money situation was the points on the Get Rich or Die Trying out.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's lit. Well, that's why. Well, we all know 50's also a smart businessman, but we also know that he tell his niggas what's up though, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yo. I feel like this.
All right, yo.
All right, I don't know what I don't know what else to say. All right, yeah, we good. We good. What else? We got anything else?
uh, nah, shit. This is great. This is great.
this-
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, yo, you already know I can go on for too long about this shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, I feel like I'm interested to see what that Kendrick tour do, like if they sell out or not.
Mhm.
How many cities is it? It could be a lot though, because the SZA is with them.
Um,
What would be
one,
successful to
two,
y'all
three, four, five, six,
if half of them sold out?
At
seven.
this point for Kendrick, with all this buzz, it's got to be all of them.
All of them?
And he's got to, I mean, GNX, the whole beef, this whole thing. If he's coming out stomping on holding his nuts, he got to sell out the whole shit.
Says 23, 23 dates.
That's not even a lot. Hmm. Even that's funny. Even that's not funny to y'all.
Uh, the 23 dates. You feel
Yeah,
like it should be more, but it,
yeah. Look at look at what they're portraying. The biggest song ever. Even
mm,
that's funny. 23. Dave East did 30 cities on a fucking mixtape.
mm,
23. Yeah, nah. Sell out 23. You better sell out 23 stadiums, man. Or y'all gonna prove a point that y'all don't want us to say. Y'all better
At this,
y'all better find a way to remove seats.
I mean, Drake did. At the
black
power.
them shits out.
Do what you gotta do. Put stadium lights. Stadium lights gotta go there. All right, I'm watching. Hustle and watch. Uh, when the tour start?
April.
Damn, he in Atlanta. He in Atlanta in April, ain't he?
I think so.
Yeah, and they promoting the shit out of it. I just heard it on the radio this morning. So, all right, sell out. 23 dates, yo. You gotta sell out at least 20 of them.
Oh, absolutely, easily. Well, shit, if you
Tw-
sell out 20 of them, you might as well sell out the last three. I mean, I can see, I can see the first out of like the first five shows.
you know what? That's what it is. That's gonna determine everything. Corey should he gonna be you would be the one to tell me. I guess you niggas need to see the energy at the show first, right? And then if it's fire, then niggas is gonna want to cop the tickets.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to do some more research on it. This is interesting.
Oh, yeah, we need a DB.
We did.
Need
We
it.
did
I need it.
it.
He
We just,
lucky. He lucky.
yeah, this definitely going to be called speculations. Definitely
A
about to be called speculations because we saw hella storylines with this
lot
shit.
of Scooby snacks, a lot of jinkies and shit.
Yeah. Jeez.
A lot of jinkies, yo.
That's,
Yoinks.
yo, this is
What
fire, yo.
what time I wish that the morning joints could be like a real pod, yo. Cause I'd be up ready to pod. I'd be up ready to pod, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I just look. I was like, oh, these niggas is leaving voice notes.
Oh yeah, cause you got RSC now, yo. Shout out to the iPhone. We allow
Yo, I
y'all
couldn't hear
to.
nothing. All right, any shout outs real quick? I'm sorry, because
Yeah.
Oh
I
oh
was
shit, my
confused
bad.
about that, but I'll talk about that off there. Yeah.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to DB, bro. I don't know where
Yes.
you at,
Missed the
but
whole
I know
session.
you gonna have mad shit. This you gonna cuss. You
Oh,
gonna
he
cuss
go. He
niggas
go.
out. You gonna cuss me.
Fire.
You gonna cuss me flat out.
You about to study this episode. Yeah.
That nigga.
Huh? And
Ali,
I hate
and
that
you
they said
said,
this.
and then, yo, you ever seen the GIF of the dude from the show with the conspiracy theory board? That's gonna be DB. He got a whole ass flow chart.
Yeah. So yeah.
We love you, DB.
Cause anything, any shout out.
Yo, man, shout out to everybody graduating this year, this semester. You know what I'm saying? Me.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Finally
Shout out to
fucking
you.
did it.
Shout out to you.
You know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
you.
Thank you. Fucking 5 long ass semesters. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you know what I'm saying, everybody trying to make it, you know. Keep
Yes,
your head
sir.
on
Smart
the
ass
swivel.
nigga said 5 semesters. Most niggas said 5 years.
Mm.
And we gonna be all right,
We go, yeah,
in the words of
right.
the great Kendrick.
We go,
The
yeah,
great.
right. We go, yeah. Hey, here we go. Feel me? Yo, right. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Lauren. Shout out to Baby Corey. Shout out to the Boykins, in general.
Yeah, shout
Shout out to
Yeah.
Boykin. I don't. Is it a S on the end? I don't.
Boykins. Yeah.
Is it? I want to be correct.
But I.
Yeah, let me make sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. They can get on TikTok. Wait, hold on. Oh no.
Hey,
But
shout
it
out
would
to my
have to be
homie
Boy.
Brandy.
It would have to be Boykins anyway because it's two of
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks,
them.
us. But yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Um.
Yeah. And shout out to my homegirl Brandy. She moving to Africa tomorrow. Like, goddamn.
Oh, please. That is that's hard.
Up and
Off camera, I want to ask a question.
All right, love y'all. Baltimore County Forever.